Alright, so this one is going to be a bit different. A discussion on metagaming has to come from experience. And so here I am, throwing myself in front of all of you to confess my sins. And to tell you all how much of a terrible player I really am. First, what is metagaming? Metagaming is taking outside knowledge, that is, of the game world, or of the game's rules, or of, honestly, anything, and using it to either get an advantage or alter the path and flow of the game to a place that it would not have been if you did not know what you do. So, my first one that I'll be bringing forth today is probably one of the worst. It's about the time that I allowed myself to know what was coming in the Amber Temple. The Amber Temple is a location that you will find towards the end of the Curse of Strahd. Stop here and skip ahead to this time code if you do not want to know anything about this location. Okay? Alright. So the Amber Temple is a place that you go in Strahd. Now, I did not DM this. I was a player, so I only know what I know. I have not gone back and read the book. Just bear with me. What happens is that you go there because you need extra power to beat Strahd, essentially. Like, you know you're not good enough to beat him. So you go there and start accepting these dark gifts. Now, I used outside knowledge. That is, I made inferences that I wouldn't have known only as the character. Say one of those dark gifts says, it's given by some sort of spider entity, and it's like, hey, do you want the ability to resist poison or something? But I know that every dark gift also comes with some kind of consequence, and I put two and two together, and based purely on the outside knowledge of assuming something bad was going to happen, I said no. And someone else did, and they grew spider legs and extra eyes, and it was really gross. But in the context of the game, that was the first gift. We should not have known something bad was going to happen. We went there for power. I knew more than I should have. If you've already ruined something for yourself, intentionally or unintentionally, do not ruin it for everyone else. Do not say, oh, I've heard about this place, or, oh, I know what's going to happen next, because that means that everyone else will know something is going to happen here, and that will change their opinions and minds without you ever even trying to. So, you know something you shouldn't know. Just keep quiet. Let it happen. If it's something your character could know, ask your DM. Talk with them. They know everything. There's no risk of spoiling it for them. And now we're going to talk about homebrewed games. Games that you could not have possibly spoiled ahead of time. So in homebrew game, when you essentially find yourself at a point where you're like, oh, I think I know what story trope is being used here. It's on the onus of the player to accept that sometimes stories have tropes and to feed into them. Many times players will be like, oh, I see what's happening here. No, this is not happening. I'm going to try to fight this. And that will create conflict, not in the game, but out of the game. Other instances would be saying, oh, I know about this magic item, or I know about this rule. There's an issue that could occur if you know of a mechanic and you say, I want to abuse this mechanic, but in better words, because then the DM has to find a way of politely telling you no. Just let it happen. Or if it's something that the DM hasn't really thought through when the player attempts to take control, the players don't like to give up control either. And that could be another issue. Metagaming in terms of arguing at the table. A different kind of metagaming is that of arguing as players, not as characters. It is saying, hey DM, I don't want to do this, instead of in-gaming like, I reject your offer, I don't think I want to do that. It's out of game, it's don't make me do this. Your DM should be good enough to read the room. To be like, well, none of you guys really want to do this, so I guess I'll think of something else. From a player's perspective, metagaming never seems to quite be an issue, but whether or not you know it, you could be ruining someone else's fun. And that's why I'm saying I'm a terrible player. Because of all the things that I've outlined today, I'm a little metagaming cheater. I knew too much and I said too much. Thank you all for watching. If you want, you can feel free to subscribe here and turn on notifications so as not to miss any more videos. We have been uploading videos weekly for a few months now, so we have a pretty good backlog. We also have our Twitch channel, Dirty 20s DND, where you can watch us play weekly, mostly, games of our campaign, Icarius the Black Between the Stars. Thankfully, not much metagaming going on there. Other things, we also have a Twitter and an Instagram that you can feel free to subscribe to or follow or what, I don't know. That's not my thing. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day.